Well, that was obviously a crazy game, a special moment. I told the team, if it was easy, everybody would do it, And to make history, it should be hard. It shouldn't be easy. Again, if historic moments were easy, everybody do it. To win 38 in a row, and then to have to do it the way we had to do today, really special. I mean, just an amazing character win by our team and our staff. Special moment to be a part of, for sure. The 11-point fourth quarter comeback. That's the first time we've done that since 4th and 16 at LSU game in 12. And so, just a special moment. Pretty cool to be a part of it. And as I told the team in the locker room, really thankful for, really just the you don't really set out to do something like that. You just put your head down, go to work, and you just try to win that game. And you win that game. And, we always try to just lose yourself in the process of what you're doing. And, you look up one day and you go, holy cow, wow, we got a chance wow, that's pretty cool. But we had that opportunity today because of that 16 team, 17 team, 18 team, 19, 20, 21, and then these guys this year handling their business to give ourselves a chance to do something that's never been done in this league's history. So that was really cool for sure to be a part of it, and just a huge win to get to 8-0. We didn't clinch the division, but we've got the opportunity next home game. We'll have the opportunity to do that. So about 21 days away from that. And our last game in what we call our primetime phase of our year. So kind of put an exclamation point on that and get ready to move into November football. So, it doesn't get any easier, that's for sure. Got to go on the road to Notre Dame. We'll be excited about that. But really fortunate to win the game today. 4 turnovers. We came into this game 7 games and 5 total turnovers. And we have 4 today. And I'm proud of our staff, especially the offensive staff, and especially Street, because, it's just really frustrating when you're just kind of moving the ball and going up and down the field. You got almost 500 yards of offense. You rush for 300 yards. You feel like you have control of the game, and you got 27 first downs to their 17, and you just, we had at least 5 trips into plus territory where we got no points. And then one of them, you're on the one, you're about to score. That's a 14-point swing. And next thing you know, it goes 99. Last time I saw that was in the Orange Bowl, and we didn't recover. We never recovered. So, but we were a very immature program then too. And so I just think that it was an amazing game. To be -3 in the margin and win the game, that's incredible. It's just not going to happen very often. So I'm really proud of our guys for hanging in there. And I think defensively, we gave up, 14 ugly points early. We did not – they come right out of the gate and the zone read. Like, we know the quarterbacks – we got the right call, and we just bust. We let the guy run for 12 yards. And then we had a 3rd and 7. We let him run. And then we turned loose on the wheel route, 3rd and 7, touchdown. And we got a spy. And we were kind of hesitant to go make the play, kind of sink into, just really, it was a bad 14 points. We were frustrated there, but they shut them out after that. Not another point. That was the huge thing. So defensively, shutting them out in the second half gave us a chance to fight back from being in the hole. And then the other real key defensively was they got no points off turnovers, 0. So we turned it over a bunch. Obviously they got the scoop score, but that our defense didn't have a chance to go out there and play defense. So they held them out off the other turnovers, and I think that was huge. The 5 sacks is the season high for us. They only had 124 rushing. I thought that was real key. And then, to be able to win it on an interception, because we have dropped a bunch of interceptions. I thought we had a chance at a pick 6 again tonight. Didn't make the play, but to end it that way, really proud of RJ, finishing the game that way. So a lot of good things there. And then offensively, again, we did a lot of good things efficiently wise, but just didn't get much for it. They don't give you points for racking up yards and all those type of things. But we hung in there. We battled. Obviously, made a little change there at quarterback, and you know, it was just one of them days. And DJ's been awesome all year, and you know, sometimes the ball don't go in the basket. You know, the best of the best. Sometimes you go 0 for 5. You know, sometimes you know, Steph Curry goes, you know, 3 for 22. You know, sometimes it just won't go in. And sometimes you got to give somebody else an opportunity. And you know, really proud of Cade, you know, to throw him in that situation. I heard Chase Bryce was at the game today, so I guess it's only fitting that, you know, I don't know what we're going to, like, I don't know, sacrifice a billy goat or something next time we play Syracuse. I don't know what it is. You know, just some crazy stuff happens when we play these dudes. I don't know. It's like I said, you have 5 turnovers in 7 games. You have 4 in 1 game. But man, really proud of Cade for being ready. He hadn't had a lot of opportunity, and you know, I thought he settled us a little bit. He gave us a little spark, and you know, we settled down and you know, took a little better care of the ball, and found a way to just battle back. Defense kept getting the stops, and then we just kind of kept grinding. Everybody, you know, just kind of kept their poise, even though it was really frustrating with the stuff that we all were seeing with the missed opportunities. But he did a nice job. I'm really proud of him. Shipley, career high 172 yards. Maffa was awesome, almost 100 yards. Again, a bunch of first downs, and just didn't get a lot to show for it. But a lot of big plays at some critical times. Proud of that offensive line. I thought they did a heck of a job. But to me, the key 2 weeks in a row is special teams. You know, 2 weeks in a row, I think our special teams have been the answer for us. Field goal, incredible. Punt coverage, punt team, Aiden Swanson, you know, came up big for us. Big kick return, big punt return. So 2 weeks in a row, I think special teams has won the day, and really proud of that. And again, the shutout by the defense in the second half. So a great game, and you know, just excited that we got the open date coming. I think it's coming at a good time, and you know, we need to gain momentum, not lose momentum. You know, we need to get well, get rested. You know, always a good time for coaches to you know, reflect a little bit and hopefully get a little head start on Notre Dame. So be a big week for us. And you know, as far as DJ, you know, as I said after the game, DJ's our starter, DJ's our leader. So ain't nothing changed there. Y'all can go ahead and type that up. He's our leader, he's our starter. You know, and he just had one of them days. You know, just missed a few plays, but he's earned that. He's earned that. And I'll go to battle that guy any day. Now he's obviously got, you know, he's got to clean it up a little bit from some of the things he did today, but he will. But man, for Cade to be able to go in there and the team be able to see him, you know, be ready, I think that really serves us well as we continue to move forward into the latter part of the season here.
Coach, the decision to go for the 2-point conversion when you're down, I guess you were down 5 at that point. What made you? It was still about 15 minutes or 14 minutes left in the fourth quarter. What was the basis?
We just went off the chart both times. It went off the chart both times.
I think it was after the 2-point conversion, you took DJ aside and said something to him. What were you telling him then?
I don't know. I was just talking to him about the game. You know, I will say this too, man. He was awesome. He was an incredible leader. You know, he was super supportive, and you know, it's obviously not that's a tough situation when you know, have a moment like that. But man, he was awesome, and I think I was talking to him about that, maybe something like that at that time. Just, you know, how proud I was of him and how he handled himself and how he just kept leading. You know, you can lead in a lot of ways, and you know, again, sometimes you just gotta. I mean, y'all saw the game. I mean, it was just, you know, it was just crazy. So sometimes you just gotta change it up a little bit, and that's what happened. And but it's how you respond. And again, you know, he responded just like the young man of character that he is.
Coach, you've had so many interceptions fall to the ground this season. Makuba had one today. Was your heart in your lungs a little bit with Mickens there on that last interception?
Yep, because we we just, for whatever reason, we've not caught the ball very well. We've had a lot of opportunities, but it was a big one there with Coob there, man. I wish we could have got that one, but you're backed up against the wall. They're backed up against the wall. Got no timeouts. You kind of know they at least got to get it toward the end zone there, and we talked about playing a little tighter coverage, but really just wanted to kind of, because the field was shrunk, and it gets you don't have as much space. It gets a little tighter, and I thought Wes did a good job of making sure that we had a call that gave us some eyes, and Mickens did a great job of getting underneath it and finishing the play. So that was a great way to finish it. And again, to shut them out in the second half, just really proud of the guys on defense and how they got after them and the sacks and just kind of settled in. And again, just it's frustrating when you play defense and you got to score and you hadn't had anything to do with it, right? But they kept their heads up, they kept battling, they kept believing. Same with the offense, and it's a 4-quarter game, and we were able to find a way to win it.
What's the attitude and the mindset at the half with the team facing a 21-10 deficit? And I asked Coach Streeter about the plan going forward into the bye week before the Notre Dame game, and he said it's all about regrouping and recommitting as a team, especially on the offense, just how they played. What are your thoughts on the game today and the plan for the Fighting Irish coming up with the 2 weeks to kind of prepare for South Bend?
Yeah, well, I mean, we just have to take care of the ball. I mean, you can't, you have to execute your plan to win, and that's, and win the turnover margin. We didn't do that. I thought we played hard, played with great effort. You got to make a difference in special teams. We did that. You can't have, you got to have two more big plays than the opponent. I think we were able to do that today. But the margin is the biggest thing. I mean, we can't be sloppy with the ball and expect to win games like that very often. I mean, that's a good football team. They're an undefeated team for a reason. They're a very close team. The one thing watching them on tape, you can tell they're a family. You can tell they really believe. That quarterback's a gritty dude, and so receiver's an excellent player, as you saw today. So, I mean, I knew it was going to be a tough game, and I also knew if we got loose with the ball, then it was going to come down to a couple plays, and it did. I felt like if we could have taken care of the ball, then I thought we could win the trenches. And I do think we did that on both sides, but you turn it over 4 times, you're going to have a hard time, and that's what happened. So hats off to the defense again for shutting them down in the second half, and our special teams, and then our offensive guys in not giving up and to continue to fight, continue to go play, continue to believe, and when we had to have it, we got it done.
Dabo, your guys say that you don't ever highlight a specific game, but you talked about this game and winning at home, that ACC streak. What did that mean? And they said you talked a lot about the guys that have come before that. Yeah, just, it's something that obviously, a lot of people ask questions about because it is what it is. But, I just think it's important because it's really not just this team. I mean, it's not. I mean, you have to be humble in that. I mean, this team got a chance to do something that was really historic and really cool, and it's been a reason why that's been a record for a long time. But the only reason we're in this situation is for all the guys that have, that got it started. We lost that game in Pittsburgh in 16, which seems like yesterday, but it was like forever ago. And none of these guys were even here, right? None of these guys were here in 16. But that group, that was a miserable day. And if you'd gone back to that day and said, hey, well, it's going to be a while for you to lose another one, well, I probably would have enjoyed church better the next day. But we just put your head down and go back to work. You just go back to work. But we had the opportunity today because of all those guys, and I just didn't want them to lose sight of that. It's not about this team. It's about that's something that so many people are a part of. But they took advantage of the opportunity. They seized the moment, and great moments come when you take advantage of the opportunity, and they did that today. Again, it wasn't clean in some areas, but man, we did a lot of good things. But the very few teams win a game like that. There's not many teams that are going to go turn it over 4 times in a game of 2 undefeateds and still win, and down 11 in the fourth quarter. But
that's the heart of our team, and that's the belief, and that's the culture of the program. So, super proud of them. It's great to be really just awesome to be a part of it.
Coach, was the Valley about as loud as you've ever heard it there in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I thought the Valley was great today. Early game, and they were here. It was packed. Traffic was backed up way down to Pendleton when we were coming in. I mean, it was the crowd. They did their part today, and I know. I mean, and you're on the field, and they feel just like I feel, right? I mean, it's a very frustrating, sequence of events that we had to endure today, but they hung in there. Our crowd hung in there. Coming out in the third quarter, you could feel the crowd, like, the energy of the crowd, like, let's go. And, again, they never wavered either. And so it was great to be able to reward them with a victory today.
Shipley was saying that it was important to take as much pressure as possible off of Cade just in that situation. How did you see you guys kind of step?
Yeah, I mean, we just, again, we felt like we could run the ball on these guys. And we did, but especially putting him out there in that situation, we needed to let him settle in, kind of like we did with Chase Bryce. We needed to settle in a little bit, and he made a couple nice plays, with his legs, missed a couple plays, a couple bad plays too, but just overall amazing experience for him to be able to go and bring your team back from down 11, and you hadn't played a lot. That's a huge growth opportunity for him and for our team. So I'm proud of him, and I'm proud of those guys for, kind of taking it over. That play by Shipley was awesome, man. I mean, he just turned it on. There was like no way that guy was going to. I was like, I don't know, and he just found another gear, and that was what a big play. And the guys up front, just an awesome job the whole day.
You talked about the bye week coming at a good time. Obviously, there are some things today that you probably want to clean up. How much does that help you knowing that you've got more than just 7 days to clean something up? You don't have to prepare for an opponent while trying to focus on things you want to clean up. Yeah,
it's nothing major. I mean, we just got to do the little things right. I mean, you got to take care of the ball. That's number one. You take care of the ball, good things happen, and then we just, it's always a good time to do some self-scout and some crossover and things like that. You got a little more time. Obviously, get a head start on Notre Dame. A lot of guys at this time. I mean, we've been going. Listen, this is 8 games in a row, and you got 4 weeks of camp. So we've been going for 12 or 13 weeks straight. These guys. So this is a great time, for the break for us, and we'll use it well, and get ready for another tough matchup. They're all tough. They're not going to be an easy out anywhere on our schedule. So let's keep going one at a time.
How much were you trying to make Schrader keep the ball on the?
Yeah, we didn't want 34 to get it a lot, but we did not execute well at times. And you don't realize how fast Schrader is. You take a bad angle on him, and he's going to score. He's a problem, and you hesitate. And we did that a couple of times on him, especially on the 3rd and 7 touchdown run. We got the right call, and we just. But you got to give him credit. I mean, he's a fast kid. He's big. He's strong. I mean, if Brian Brzez's got him safe. Brian Brzez falls off of you one time. I mean, you got something. I mean, he's just a really strong, stout guy. I got a lot of respect for him. And then 34, he's a great back. So I do think I felt like he was the one guy that could flat out beat us as far as the ability to just like hit home runs. So we, nobody's going to completely shut him down, but we managed him, I think, okay, especially in the second half.
It seemed like Malcolm Green really stepped up today in his opportunity. How do you feel like
Yeah, I mean, we'll watch the tape. I think he did okay. Barrett, unfortunately, couldn't. He was in protocol this week and couldn't clear it in time to play, so he was out, but it's good to get, Malcolm's missed a lot too, and so it's great for him to be able to get on the field and get back in some rhythm of playing. So, excited to see the tape, but he's one of the best kids we got on this team, one of the most committed guys, and it's good to be able to see him go out there and play, and proud of him for hanging in there and being ready, and he's working hard. He's been working hard to really get fully healthy again, so. It's good. It's good for him to have that experience.
every time you play Syracuse, something crazy happens. Is there anything in particular that they did offensively or defensively that kind of led to this crazy outcome today?
No. I think they did what they did and did what we did. We just, like I said, just, some of the routine things we did a poor job on. We were really late on the corner ball. I mean, the safety was all the way underneath it, just really late. And you can't make that play. You're in field goal range right there. The fumble, that's something we do every day. Ball security right there and ball exchange on the one. And then, the other interception was just, he had Bo for the first down, but I don't mind him making that throw to 9, but, you got to hit him, right? You can't loft the ball. So it's just really, we just did a poor job doing the things that we've done well. So you just got to kind of reset on that. But I think they did what we thought they'd do defensively, and they did what we thought they'd do offensively, and we probably did the same. We just made more mistakes than they made, that really costly mistakes. From a turn, they had 1 turnover in our 4. Again, we're fortunate to win.
Which seems like Moffitt's really kind of stepped up these last few weeks with Kobe out. That big 4th down touchdown today, and like you said, almost 100 yards. But he's made some key runs on third downs in the past couple of games, too.
Yeah, he's a load, man, and he's just kind of coming into his own. Really special talent, and a guy that just we trust in every situation, every single situation. Really proud of him.
Yeah, but do you have anything on Fred Davis? And I think he's drawing.
Yeah, he went through pregame and his ankle. He didn't think his ankle would hold up. He thought he was going to be able to go, but he came after pregame and said he just didn't think he could do it.
Did Ogle play today? I don't
Special teams.
When your defense starts getting a couple of holding penalties, does that give them confidence to?
Yeah, I think we were 5th in the country in fewest calls coming into this game. Getting calls. I think we were 5th in the country in fewest. So it was good to get a couple. That's for sure. So.
Barrett, is that a long-term thing? You think short-term?
No, I think he'll be ready to go. He was close this week, but just couldn't quite clear the protocol. So he'll be get him back for Notre Dame.
Coach, Cade said after the game he felt like he was getting too much credit for what happened out there. But when you think about him as a player and a leader in that locker room, as a young man as well, what did he bring for you guys today that really rallied the troops?
Just a different pitch, right? Sometimes the starter that goes out there on the mound, he just doesn't have his stuff that day, and you got to bring somebody else in there. And he just kind of gave us a different look, different pitch. And I'm really proud of him because, again, it's a tough situation to get put in. As a backup, you really want to kind of be in the rhythm of the game, or you either got a big lead, right, and you can just go play. You don't want to be the guy that's going there down 11 in the 4th quarter and say, go get them, boy. Let's go, right? But he responded, and his teammates, stood up for him. And, again, he made a few plays with his legs. Great play to Ngata on the 2-point conversion. And again, sometimes you just need a little change there. But it's a big opportunity for him to grow, and really proud of him.
Coach, with what you just said, now that you've seen that new pitch or different pitch and seen it find success, do you think we may see more of that mixed in if the offense ever struggles from here on in the rest of the season?
That maybe, who knows? Hopefully we don't struggle anymore. But if we do, it's nice to know that you got another guy that can go play for you. So that's a great situation.
How delicate do you have to be as a play caller in that situation with a freshman, but you're behind? You want to be careful, but you still want to be aggressive.
Yeah. And we stayed aggressive. We got the big PI. I thought he had Adam Randall wide open. I thought Adam blew by his guy, and I was surprised he didn't trigger it to him. But he took Bo, and we got the PI there. But that was a big play for us. So I think Street did a nice job. We had the one sprint out where they had it contained, and J Mac was pushing him out, and he's got to dip up underneath that, and he kept running outside, and we take a big sack, so that's a freshman mistake. That's just something you don't do. So he'll learn from that, but he wasn't hesitant. He let it rip. He was late on the one hitch. He should have ran the draw, but he took the hitch, which is fine, but you got to throw it on time. He kind of got away with one right there, but again, just a great opportunity for a young player. To grow his confidence, for his team to really rally behind him like that, and really a great situation, great moment for he and DJ too. So DJ was awesome. DJ he was very engaged in every call, very supportive, and just wanted to win the game. So it was a good situation.
On that 3rd and 25 on his first drive, he was able to draw the unnecessary roughness that got the first down. See whether that kind of sparked some momentum for him. Do you think that was big for him to get that first down there?
Yeah, man, that was huge, and that was just we had a couple of those dumb plays too on our part. Had the bad face mask out of the gate. We had a personal foul, 15-yarder. We did some dumb stuff, but that was a critical play. It was a big-time critical play for sure, and kind of gave us life right there. I'm sure Dino, that's one of them that it's one on his list. One of those few plays that can make a difference in the game. So we capitalized. Again, that they didn't score off our turnovers, but that's almost like a turnover, right? Because you get a whole new set, and we capitalized on that.
Anybody online for Coach? Anybody else in the room? All right, thank you, Coach.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you, guys.